In this video, I'm attempting to climb a V5 boulder after about 6 training sessions. The whole idea came after watching this video with Magnus Midtbø and Zach King. If he can do it in one session, why shouldn't I be able to do it after 6 sessions and 2 comps?
I'm at a completely new climbing gym. I want to try to see how hard I can climb today. In best case scenario, I want to do a V5 wall. Not sure what that is in European standards, like a 6B plus or something like that, 6C. Never been here before, haven't tried these walls before. All right, gotta be light on my feet. You shouldn't be able to hear my feet touch the holds. So I've been looking at the black tape, and it looks crazy hard, a lot of slopers, but there is one over there that's a lot of upper body strength and not so much finger strength. So I might be able to do that V5 wall boulder. And I'm going to use a lot of your guys' tips today. So I've been really practicing footwork because I got like 100 comments about footwork. So we got silent feet. I've been practicing down climbing and things like that. So I will try to focus as much as possible on footwork. There's a lot of other tips that I gotten, but I'm trying to do everything in small steps, not to get overwhelmed with the amount of tips. But footwork's been a big thing. Keeping your core stable, really pressing into the footholds, been huge. I'm like a completely different climber. So I'm just trying to utilize that as good as possible and try to do a V5 today at least. Perhaps we can go higher, I don't know. We'll see. Because the thing is, when you're climbing up, you're looking like instinctively more at your hands. But you should be looking at your feet more. And that's what you do when you're down climbing, looking at your feet, how you're placing them. Another tip that I've been getting is not to squeeze too hard on the handles. Think of the handles as hollow glass. So try to apply that as good as possible. And also thinking about being light on my feet. All right, we're getting warm. What I'm practicing for today is a competition at the end of this month. It will be the 3rd competition I do in my first month of climbing. It will be at the same gym as last time, but it is another organizer. This is a regional competition. 3 different climbing gyms are hosting it, so it will be at a different climbing gym each competition, and the final one will be at my home gym. All right, let's try this one. So very small holds, for me at least.
So the goal for today is to complete at least 2 V5 problems. If I can do a 3rd one, I'll be stoked. But the level of difficulty on this V3, V4 made me less hopeful to complete a V5 in this session.
Too much strength. Wow, this was hard. It was an unusual boulder for me. I never had these holds before, never seen them. And the thing is, I've gotten so much like specific tips just for me because of the comments, so I know exactly what to work on. It gives me a bit of an edge when I come and practice. I know exactly what I need to get better at.
One thing that I do quite often is to leave the boulder mid-climb if I feel like I'm climbing technically wrong or if I have to exert too much power. Due to my calisthenics background, I know I can power through a lot of problems, but at the cost of technique and actually learning to climb efficiently.
Jag skulle kommit här. So I really appreciate people commenting. It really makes me like get better so much faster than I would have if I just was climbing blindly. And also filming everything and looking at it does a lot. I didn't get deep enough
I wanted to get a feel for some of the other V5 boulders just to see the difference in technique and strength.
I gotta stick to one of these V5s and just work on one of them.
So just when I said that, I went over to this purple V5 and this happened. You can't see my feet, but I lifted myself from the ground with my arms before starting and realized that these slopey, sketchy holds actually wasn't that slopey and sketchy.
Oh my god! Snälla säg att den var svart. Oh my god! V5. I think I did it. What the heck? That was so random. V5 climber in less than a month, about a month.
But the rest of them?
Yeah, leave them. Now I am V5. Nah, I gotta do more, of course. But this was really good. I think before the end of the day, I'm gonna do the blue one as well.
It's really cool to see how fast your pinching strength develops. Keep in mind, I do calisthenics, so my grip strength is already above average. But I've noticed that my type of grip strength don't really translate to pinching and crimping. With that said, I would have never been able to do the first part of this boulder a month ago when I started.
Like that switch over there, that's where the most climbers have struggled. I think if you just get past that, then you're good to go. I might practice only on that move just to see how it feels to actually get it.
So I really need to complete at least one more V5 to consider the goal of this session a success. I'm realizing now while watching this back that I'm spending much more energy than I actually need to. If you're still watching, give this video a like and consider subscribing, it helps me a lot.
Oh shit. All right, 2 V5 boulders now. Feels good.
This is what I love with climbing, everybody's helping you. I wanted to give this white boulder a try because it was similar to the blue boulder with a technical pinchy start and then a bigger juggy holds in the mid part. But I didn't want to spend all my energy here, I wanted to try a V5 that was more footwork oriented.
Got another V5 over here, looks kind of crimpy. Let's see how it goes. All right, silent feet. And the holds are made out of hollow glass. Let's try this.
So this is my first time ever trying really hard on a boulder with crimpy small holds like this one. At my home gym, I usually ignore problems like this.
Wrong foot. So much more finger strength in these boulders. I feel like a professional right now. I'm happy with the 2 V5s that I did. Giving this perhaps 2 more tries. It's just a different style of climbing. A lot of finger strength and a lot of precise foot placement, which is good because I'm practicing foot placement. So I guess I gotta show you guys that I listen to the comments. Look at these forearms, man, they're so pumped. All right, I got a new plan for this. No, this plan is not going to work. I'm gonna give this one last try. Fast climbing, precise climbing.
Attacking this problem with the mindset of spending as little time as possible on the wall really opened my eyes. I've been climbing for 2 hours and was so tired, but still, this happened.
Oh my God, if I had my legs in a better position, I wouldn't have to jump for it. I could have just reached for it, but I think I just climbed wrong all the way up, but I also could have jumped and grabbed it as well, but technically it wouldn't be right. I think mission accomplished today. 2 V5s completed. Couple of them almost the whole way. Competition coming up. Check out that video as well.